What's up, everybody? All the Rage Gamer here, coming at you today with another video. I got a quick one for you here today. So if any of you saw my unboxing video for the Shadow of the Erdtree Collector's Edition, I did make mention in that video that the art books that were to be included with those were delayed due to production issues, and that they would be sent at a later date. The email that I received stating that said roughly around July 15th is when the art books would start to ship. Today is July 25th, the time of me recording this video. I'll probably get uploaded the same day. But I did just receive the art book. Did come today. Came via the United States Postal Service. So here I have it here in this very slimline package. I have kind of expedited the process of opening it here. Just want to get right on into it. So here it is. You get the art of Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. Very slim art book. Historically, the art books, have been not huge. The art book for the original Elden Ring Collector's Edition was roughly about the same size. But on the spine, we have the art of Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. And then on the back, we have an image of the Shadow Tree in the gravesite plane. So we'll take a quick look at the contents of the art book. So we have the opening page again, the art of Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. And our first page is fields. So here we have the gravesite plane as we come to learn what this area is called. And we have Mikola there on this side. Basically, the first image we ever saw of the DLC was this one right here. And then moving on, we have some other areas. Some of this looks like to be from Shadow Keep. This image here I know is from Shadow Keep, and then we have some other kind of landscapes. First impressions on this, though, the colors are very dark. I know the lighting in my room isn't the greatest, but looking at it up close. So the next page is from the Specimen Storehouse in Shadow Keep. And those are some very dark, like down here is not so terrible, but like kind of as you go up the art, the colors are just very dark. Again, on the next page, this one is very dark, so we'll look at that first. That's one of like the smithing dungeons, or the forge dungeons. So I mean, you could see the magma there on the bottom pretty good, but as you kind of go up the image, it's just black. Like the colors are just very dark. This side, it's decent, but it's still, very dark. Kind of almost have to really kind of squint and look down. There is like a character down here at the bottom. Almost not noticeable because the colors are so dark. Wow. Again, really dark, hard to see on these pages. Like this one here, you can obviously tell that that's a like a location, but like down here it's just black. Apologies, you probably hear my cat meowing outside my door trying to get in. But again, like up here, the color is just really dark. Like I can tell by looking at this, like really looking hard, I had to for a second. This is one of the places in Belurot, like where one of the Graces is. but like look how dark the colors are. Like I really had to kind of really look hard to see what it was. The colors are just very dark on these. This one's not so bad. We've got one of the jails. Also, like the kind of the orientation on some of these images, like you just have like a lot of dead space. If that makes any sense. Like you know, like this for instance, like the orientation of these images is just strange, and then you have all this dead white space on the page. I mean, this one's not bad. Like those, you know, look nice to the eye to look at. Like the orientation on these, it just seems like there's just a lot of wasted pages, you know, wasted space on the page, I guess. This one's a little bit brighter. That's also in Belurot, where you encounter the Mesmer Knight invader for the first time. Yeah, like next page we move on. That's the one of the finger ruins. Like I can tell by, you know, down here, you can see all the fingers coming out of the ground, but the colors are just really dark. It's hard to see. And then you just have all this dead white space on the side of the page. The orientation on this next page is pretty decent. It's like a nice landscape orientation, but again, the colors are a little dark. Then we move on to some of the characters. So these are decent, you know, having the character models on, you know, the bright white backdrop, you know, kind of makes them pop on the page. So here we have Ansbach with his bow, Dryleaf Dane, and Needle Knight Leda. So those aren't too bad. Next page we have the rest of kind of the peanut gallery of Leda's compatriots. You know, we have Thiolier, we have Freya, we have Moore, and we have the Horn Scent there on the end. These aren't too bad, but again, the colors are just pretty dark. Then we move on to weapons. There's some of the weapons in the game. I do like the weapons on the blank white backdrop. Kind of makes them pop on the page. So that I'm not really too gripey, I guess you could say, about those. You get some more weapons here on this page. And then we move on to enemies. We have the Divine Beast Dancing Lion on this page. Again, not as dark as some of the other images, but still pretty dark. I don't know, overall, so far with this, the quality seems to be kind of lacking on this art book, to be completely honest. We have some more enemies. We have the Black Knight with the twin blade that some of them wield. We have the Mesmer Foot Soldier with his axe and his shield. Then we have Commander Gaius, the bane of a lot of people's existence in the DLC. Colors on this are a little bit brighter, much easier to see. Yeah, that one's not so bad. Then we have the Death Knight and the Furnace Golem. The Furnace Golem color is pretty dark. I mean, I get that, you know, Elden Ring is a dark fantasy RPG, but, you know, when I'm trying to appreciate an art book, you know, I kind of want the colors to pop a little bit, you know. Here we have Rolana and one of the Fire Knights you find in Shadow Keep. Again, colors are on Rolana not so bad. On the Fire Knight, it's, you know, a little dark. Then we have the Putrescent Knight here. Colors on that are pretty solid. But then we have Mesmer. And just I don't know, I'm just questioning, like, the orientation on these. There's just so much dead white space. Just seems like you know, there could have been a better job done with the orientation. I mean, yeah, I'm no expert. I'm not an artist. I don't produce these things. I'm just, you know, kind of giving my personal take on it. But also, you know, Mesmer, the colors are just really dark. Not as hard to see. Apologies, my phone's going off there, but, you know, not as hard to see as some of the other stuff, but still, you know, pretty dark. The color palette. And then we have the last page here of the Shadow Tree Chalice area up behind Shadow Keep. But then, you know, then we just have one blank white page to to finish off the art book, and that's it. That's the last page of it. Overall, I mean, I'm happy to have this in my possession, as it was, you know, supposed to be part of the original collector's edition. Little disappointed, to be completely honest. The quality seems to be a little bit lacking. Just the color palette on a lot of the stuff is just really dark. It's kind of, you know, hard to see. Probably the best example of that is, you know, one of them is right here with the Forge dungeon. Like, you see the pipe and, you know, the lava at the bottom, but then as you kind of just go up the page, it's just darker and darker. You don't really see anything. And then especially with this one, I think this is probably the worst page in the whole book. Just like, it's just really dark. Like, this is just all black. Like, it's just nothing. You can tell that it's a location, and, you know, you can see the player character down here. But, like, all of this is just black. And then, you know, the other two images on the other page are really hard to see. Like, I really had to squint at this one to even see, like, what that area was supposed to be. I don't even know how well you can see it on camera. But again, overall, little disappointed with the quality of this. I am happy that I have it, and I am going to add it to the collection out in my living room. It's just, I mean, you know, I don't know if the production issues with this impacted the quality of it. I guess it's entirely possible. But overall, not terribly happy with this art book. Again, I'm happy to have it. It was supposed to be part of the collector's edition, so I'm glad that they, you know, followed through and got these to us like they promised, separately from the original collector's edition. But overall, if I had to rate this on a scale from like 1 to 10, I'd probably give this like a 5. It's just, I just feel like it's lacking in quality, and, you know, the color palettes are just very dark. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. So hope you enjoyed this video, a little showcase of the Shadow of the Erdtree art book. If you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. It does help out a lot. Leave me some comments in the comment section down below of what you thought. If you have your own, if you got a collector's edition, did you get your art book? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, All the Rage Gamer, I really would appreciate if you clicked that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified each and every time I upload a brand new video, that's the best way to be notified of when I do. So again, that's going to wrap it up for the quick little video here for the Shadow of the Erdtree art book that was supposed to come in the collector's edition. Again, not terribly happy with it, kind of disappointed to be honest, but I'll stop kind of ragging on it for now. I am going to add it to the collection. So again, I am happy to have it, but a little disappointed to be honest. But anyway, enough of that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later in the next video.